Hey there. Okay, so let's talk about what is going on with divorce right now. Let's talk about why everybody that you know is either thinking about it, going through it, has been through it, or is talking about it. So if you are like me, in your mid-30s, you have reached a stage in life where you begin to reevaluate your meaning, your purpose, and your direction that you move forward. In our 20s, we're kind of racing to these goals that we've set when we were younger, or these cultural ideals of when you're supposed to get married, when you're supposed to have kids, when you're supposed to have your career. Then you hit your 30s and 40s and you say, wait a second, I get to decide this. I get to decide how I want to live my life, how I want to show up in my life. Well, if you raced into your life in your 20s and you ended up with the wrong person, or while you were racing, you and that person grew apart and became completely different people, you get to your 30s and you realize that you want something more and different for yourself. Or your partner realizes they want something more different for themselves. A lot of times this has to do with the fact that we did not do the healing and the actual work on our inner selves before we showed up in relationship. So even if you love and care about the person that you are with, but the relationship reached a point where it had to break, sometimes it's because the work was not put in before. So we are part of a generation, again, if you're in your mid-30s to mid-40s, we're part of a generation that was raised by parents who believed in these societal roles that no longer exist. And although they were maybe a little bit better about time and attention with their children than their parents were, they did not necessarily engage in the emotional education around relationship. I don't know if any of you have parents who lean in the direction of roommates, maybe more than lovers, or maybe they're lovers but only behind closed doors, and they're not showing that to you. So you didn't have this emotional education that was role modeled with your family. And so here we are entering into this new realm of 21st century relationships, asking ourselves how to do this. And we're kind of learning on our feet, right? We're asking more from our partnerships than we ever have. And so enters this high divorce rate and kind of this reclaiming of our personal power. So for those of you going through a divorce right now or on the other side of one, I want you to see this as your second chance at rebirth, kind of rising from the ashes as the phoenix that you are. If you want to get married again, if you want to have another relationship, you do have the opportunity to heal yourself first so that the person that you find is a whole person. So instead of two broken people finding one another, it's two whole, healthy humans finding one another. I am so excited to help you along this road, as is my kitten, Honey. Hey there. And continue to keep checking out this feed for more information. Ryan and I are so very close to being done with our guide, and we cannot wait to share it with you all. So stay tuned. Our community is building, and we are so glad that you are here with us.